Hey guys, before we get to shooting some Nylogs and having some fun with some squirted stuff, I wanted to remind you that this very B.E. Meyers MAWL C1 Plus could be yours. Tonight is the very last night to get entered to win this here MAWL C1 Plus. I've partnered with Fan of Them again to bring this to you and the opportunity for you guys to help support the channel as well as potentially take this thing home. In my opinion, it's the best laser on the market, costs $3,700. I also did an in-depth review on this on the channel, so I will link that in the description. Also in the description is the link to enter to win this thing. fanofthem.com/PSR. That's fanofthem.com/PSR. Tonight, midnight Pacific time, is the last chance to enter to win. And it goes a long way to help support the channel. You get a merch item in return for your entry. So thanks again to Fan of Them, small veteran-owned business. Now let's get to the video. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of PSR. Today we have something extremely cool and special on the channel. This is the Nylaug, and it is a super cool gun. This is a 3D printed receiver for SME and Steyr AUG parts kits. I've got my good friend here, Corbin from Titus Arms. What's going on, man? We had him on the channel with his TA61 3D printed serialized receivers for the VZ61 kits. And this is basically another 3D printed concoction that he's made and serialized for everyone to enjoy. I'm gonna put a mag through it right now. Sound good?
Go for it.
And give it a shot, and then we'll talk all about it. Awesome, let's give her piss. Oh, dick. Slap. Oh. Oh my goodness. Here we go. First shots on the Nylaug. Oh wow. Woo! Oh, dick. That is incredible. Let's talk about the Nylaug and what makes it so damn cool. Before we get into the rest of the video, I gotta thank the channel sponsor for PSR. Every single video, channel sponsor, we love them. It's Aves Engineering. Guys, if you are into your DIY glizzies, you're gonna love Aves because they've got all of the rails you can imagine. 26, 17, 19, 43. If you're a Mac enthusiast, you're gonna love Aves, Cerakote, everything. They got a lot of cool Mac uppers, and never in a million years would I use PSR for 10% off your entire order from Aves. Thank you so much, Aves, for sponsoring the channel and keeping this thing going. All right, back to the video. Here with Corbin from Titus Arms. So tell me a little bit about the Nylaug. Like, how did you get into doing this? Do you know who the Nylaug was designed by?
Yeah, so the Nylaug was actually designed by Because2A and Casca. They're really cool guys. They're the ones who got this entire project rolling. They really don't touch it anymore. I've kind of taken over making modifications to it.
Shouts out to those guys. They deserve the credit for the actual design and R&D behind the initial release of the Nylaug. So tell me exactly, what is the Nylaug?
So the Nylaug is a AUG that is built utilizing surplus Steyr or SME parts kits. So these parts kits are pretty abundant, at least for now. What happens is you can take a kind of an in-between an AR-15, like standard AR-15, non-standard barrel, and get it to fit into a nylon printed receiver, which is obviously temperature resistant and can handle that barrel heat, do some modifications to the gas block, some modifications to the trigger, convert everything to semi-auto.
So the barrel is AR-15.
Very similar to an AR-15. You have to do some weird head spacing with it, but it's an AR-15 profile barrel, essentially.
Got it. For people who don't know anything about the AUG, the receiver is actually this component right here.
Yes, so the receiver is this component right here, not the stock. This is basically just again, just a really big stock. The receiver extends all the way back until about here. It's in 2 pieces. I have a trunnion back here, and then the main receiver I have condensed down to a 1-piece design, which extends to right about here.
The reason why it's called the Nylaug is because it's only really able to be printed in nylon, correct?
Correct. During the beta, there were people who really tried to experiment with PLA and even ABS and ASA. We have great footage of people straight up melting their ABS and ASA components, which is like, you know, not super easy to do. Nylon has been incredibly consistent. I've never had one melt on me, ever.
Now, tell me a little bit about what you do with these. So you offer these as complete guns, correct?
Correct. So I offer these as complete guns. Maybe in the future I'll do like stripped receivers. Essentially, that is one thing I've had requested so far. The plan in the future is to potentially offer these as stripped receivers, but it's not an option at the moment, but it's definitely something I'm gonna consider doing.
And this is a semi-auto, right?
Yeah, so this is full semi-auto.
Full semi-auto.
Actually full semi-auto, not full semi-auto.
Strictly semi-auto.
Correct.
So is there a lot that goes into converting the parts kits from the full auto trigger, because they're full auto trigger packs, right?
Yeah, so when you buy these parts kits, they come in as full auto. I mean, they're military guns. Some work is involved on properly converting these to semi-auto. So you have your stock, you have your receiver. They will not fit together if you just have your components laying out. But the proper processes is to do a similar denial method. It's to deny the installation of a full auto trigger pack. And we do that on the stocks. Full auto trigger group will not fit in here. Only a semi-auto one, even a factory Steyr semi-auto trigger will fit in here. And then we cut a notch in the stock that will allow the receiver to fit on it. And that's the shortened version of the conversion, basically.
Nice, nice. And I see here we have another one.
Yes.
And this is really cool because it's got the original style like LPVO mount.
This mount is actually bolted onto the receiver.
Okay.
It does bolt on, which is good because you can swap between the different style of optics rail. But I am all for like original OG appearances for firearms. That's why I have this mount on this gun.
It looks so good.
From a distance, you really can't tell that it's just a regular LPVO, but it looks good.
Yeah, it's sick. There's a little special thing about this one. It is full auto.
Oh yeah, so this one's a post sample that I did through my SOT, and this has a full auto trigger pack. It can actually do 3-round bursts. You just have to pop open the rear, change some settings.
That's so sick. I did not know that about the AUGs, that you could just flip the switch on the full auto trigger pack and make it go 3-round versus full. That's really, really neat. So when I was shooting that and I did the full mag, it didn't lock open on the empty mag. Why is that? So
on this gun specifically, I'll be honest, I kind of did things last minute, you know, that's how things happen.
Yeah.
I didn't install the bolt hold open in this trigger pack, but the special thing about this trigger pack is it's basically my old flagship product. My flagship product was an AR-15 conversion for these trigger packs. It lightens the trigger pull down to like 4 pounds.
The trigger felt awesome in that. I've shot a regular AUG and that is so much better.
Yeah, it's a huge improvement. Again, it used to be our flagship product, but we kind of moved forward. We're still selling them, but complete guns will have a bolt hold open. We'll just transfer them from the original trigger packs onto the AR-15 ones. This one
he literally made last night, so there will be a bolt hold open on the factory, on the complete guns.
On the complete guns.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. I actually don't have a lot of trigger time under an AUG, and I am gonna get that today, and I cannot wait to try these things out. The semi-auto felt really good. These iron sights, maybe not necessarily the vibe, because the flip-up iron sights are so close together.
Yeah.
But I was ringing the steel decently, and of course, you know, I love it because you can slap it. Dude, let's shoot the shit out of these.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, now we've got our kind of clone correct Nylaug with the optic on there, looking like the OG. And this is a progressive trigger, so one like pull that's not all the way to the back will be semi-auto. So I want to actually kind of experience that because I've never tried that before. So, oh, already went in fun mode. Oh, dick. Let's try it regular mode then. Nice. All right, we got to go full mag dump with the 40 rounder, eh? Oh, dick. All right, here we go. Oh, baby. Holy shit, that is fucking awesome. And that locked open.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's got the bolt hold open. So I'm curious, given that we just ran like 40 rounds through it very fast, have you ever run into the Nylaug like in this material, the ones that you make serialized, the receivers, have you ever run into any break-in or warping or?
So I've never actually experienced any melting or even any material softening, which is pretty impressive. Damn. Like even that even impresses me.
Yeah.
So whenever I finished my beta build back in 2022, I went to the range and I got it to fire and I was like, screw it, I'll just buy like 500 rounds of ammo and just run it. So it ran 500 in semi-auto without melting, and obviously I do SOT things with it now, I've never had any issues.
Amazing. Now what's the material you use to print this?
I use Polymaker Fiberon PA6 CF20. I both anneal it and moisture treat it.
That's important because you can get some creep with the nylon.
The Polymaker stuff is actually really stable. I actually experienced no dimensional shift with it.
When you anneal it?
Correct, because it's just so consistent.
If you guys like Polymaker, which we do, there's a link to all of the Polymaker filament in my description for all of your doodads that are totally not firearm related, of course. That is impressive. That is so impressive. I think the rate of fire on it is actually really great.
Oh yeah.
It's like very manageable.
Yeah.
And the weight like of a bullpup is just so perfectly balanced. And that's one of the big benefits of having a bullpup is you get that central mass and all of the weight is more towards the back of the gun versus the front. And obviously the main advantage of the bullpup is much smaller, but it's a 16-inch barrel in this thing. A good usage of the 5.56. Now, there are people that do these in 300 blackout, correct?
Correct. So shout out to KK Industries.
Yeah, my old channel sponsor, by the way.
They actually do 300 blackout barrels. Supersonics, they run pretty good. Subsonics still need some work. The Nylaug people, we were the first to 300 blackout before Steyr.
Yeah, mega base, guys. The Steyr guys couldn't even come up with the 300 blackout before the 3D printing community, so I'm very proud of that, honestly. Even though I didn't do any of the beta testing, but you did, so that's pretty cool. Now, what's the shortest barrel you could put on this, actually? Like a 14.5, 13.9?
I think they do make a 14.5. KK doesn't sell them. Maybe we can bully them into making a 14.5.
That would be sick.
But it would be an SBR at that point.
Yeah, but then obviously you could pin and weld that.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, this OG style like flash hider would probably put it past the 16-inch mark.
Easily. Yeah, it's almost the whole length of this rest of this barrel right here.
Oh yeah.
That tulip flash hider, which KAK also makes. So shout out to KAK. And also there's a little QD sling loop here, which is kind of neat. Really cool. And is this M-LOK? M-LOK? M-LOK?
Oh, hell no.
Originally it was not designed to be M-LOK, but people have totally put M-LOK attachments on it.
Nice.
So, you know, happy coincidence.
Potentially a possibility there. If you don't mind me asking, like if I was gonna buy a complete Nylaug build from you, how much would that run?
I've been jumping around through pricing, but I think I'm settling right around $790, which...
Crazy, dude, that's awesome.
It's a little high, but
dude, how much is a Steyr AUG?
I think 1,700.
I mean, cutting whatever $900 off the price is pretty damn good.
And you get a better trigger.
Yes.
Significantly better trigger.
So all of the full builds do come with that trigger upgrade.
Yes, all full builds will come with an AR-15 style trigger and a brass deflector.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I mean, I gotta put another mag through it.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna try a little mag change because bullpup mag changes are extra fun. All right, give her shit. She should lock open. Here we go. Mag release, mag in. Oh, come on. Oh, dick.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
There we go, gotta cock it back. Give her piss. Nice. Hell yeah. All right, Corbin, so I know, unfortunately, you were born incorrectly, and you're a lefty.
Yes.
So tell me what you did with this thing, because where's the ejection port? Oh shit, he made a lefty one. So tell me a little bit about this thing.
So like he said, I was born wrong-handed and I am left-hand dominant. So when I was in the beta for this build, one of my requirements was to find a left-handed stock and bolt carrier, and luckily one of the parts kits company had one and was able to hook me up. So while I don't plan on having them available on the website immediately, maybe in the future I'll do left-handed specific ones. Parts for left-handed ones are kind of hard to come about, and they can be more expensive if you buy them directly from Steyr.
And so another thing about AUGs is that this shit is not cheap. It's pretty expensive from Steyr. Yep. You had something you were telling me about the barrel.
So on the OEM Steyr AUGs, the barrel is a QD barrel. Unfortunately, you do lose them on the printed build But the neat thing is the price of a barrel and receiver, I call it a sandwich, but like the barrel and receiver assembly is cheaper than just the barrel and gas block combo from Steyr. And if you wanted to have a QD barrel system for your Nylaug, I mean, it's just as simple as pressing the takedown lever, pulling out the entire receiver sandwich, putting in a new one with a different caliber or barrel length, and just running it like that.
So it is kind of quick change if you do have two of these receivers.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Well, given that this is a left ejecting one and we have a right ejecting one, I think it's only right that I dual wield the Nylogs. What do you say?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. I'm the luckiest man in the world because I get the dual wield Nylogs. This one's lefty, this one's righty. They're actually inversed on the safety, so I'm gonna push them both in and give her shit. We got 10 rounds in each because we're low on ammo, so let's give her, eh? Ha ha! Whew! That's awesome. All right, so that has been around 450 rounds put through these Nylogs today. We did full auto, we did the semi-auto with the upgraded trigger, and oh my God, this thing is awesome, dude. I actually haven't put a lot of time under a regular AUG, but dude, I want one of these now.
Oh yeah, we'll get you hooked up.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming out and bringing these. This was a treat, especially the full auto one.
Oh
I
yes.
just love that thing. It shoots so smooth and nice. The rate of fire is awesome. And these are originally like Malaysian, is that what it is?
So the three of these parts kits on the table are SME Malaysian.
Okay, cool. So that was a military contract that they basically bought the rights from Steyr.
Correct.
And then reproduced them. But that is so cool. Guys, the Nylaug is awesome. Whether you decide to squirt one yourself or decide to hit up Titus Arms and get yourself a Nylaug that is, you know, serialized and an FFL item, it's just a really cool project whether you do it yourself or not. So neat that we've gotten to the point where we can 3D print receivers for the AUG. Like you said, these are going to be roughly around what?
790.
790.
790.
Guys, you can't beat that, dude. I hope you don't have a hard time keeping them in stock after this video, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because I want one. For that price, I am all in on this. It is awesome. And we've been out here, it's like probably 80 something degrees and they've been sitting in the sun. No issues at all because of that nylon.
Oh.
Corbin, thank you so much for showing up and bringing these sweet toys for us to shoot. I think I want to do one more full auto mag dump before we go.
Oh yeah.
All
for
right.
sure.
First, before we go, tell them where they can find you.
Titus Arms, that's the name of the company. Instagram is titus.arms. I'm already shadow banned, so hopefully you can find it. And website's the same thing.
Awesome, awesome. So once again, guys, thanks for watching another episode of PSR. If you want to follow me on Patreon, the support is always welcome. You get access to my videos, early access, and also access to my music. Thanks for joining us on another beautiful episode of PSR that is just so sweet when we get some cool shit like this on the channel. So thank you, Corbin, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the Nylaug video. We had a lot of fun shooting it. Just a reminder, last chance to win tonight, midnight Pacific time. This MAWL C1 Plus could be yours. If you're interested in entering and helping support the channel, helping cover costs for filming all this stuff, get entered to win tonight. The link is in the description. Have a great day. See you on the next one. Good?